Welcome everybody. I want to begin by asking you a question about the way you feel right now. Have you ever felt caught up in a strange kind of limbo? You might have university degrees, great job title, and competence on paper, but internally you feel unprepared for the actual friction of living. You're not alone in this. The poet Matthew Arnold described this feeling perfectly when he wrote about wandering between two worlds, one dead, the other powerless to be born. For many of us, this dead world is our fixation with past regrets, the things we didn't do. The world powerless to be born is our paralyzing anxiety about the future. We're stuck in the middle, rarely inhabiting the living present. We have been prepared by traditional education for a world of static facts, but we're living in a dynamic, unpredictable reality that demands something entirely else. We're currently facing the trap of the outsourced mind. In this age of artificial intelligence and the instant information, we have friction-free access to answers. But there's a danger here. We're never really acquiring competence without comprehension. We get the answer instantly, but we haven't done the hard cognitive work to understand why it is the answer. When we rely on external tools for everything, our internal ability to solve problems decreases. We risk becoming collateral damage in a system that's designed for efficiency, not for your human development. So what's the antidote? I call it primed adventuring. Put simply, primed adventuring is the deliberate development of cognitive architecture required to support the pursuit of evolving opportunities for satisfaction. That sounds technical, but it's actually quite personal. This isn't about extreme sports or outdoor survival. It's about building a specific set of mental tools, your cognitive architecture, that allow you to navigate the unknown. It's about moving from the pursuit of fiction, the life you think you should live, to the pursuit of satisfaction, the life that actually fulfills you. To understand this, we have to look at how we learn. Traditional schools teach you biological secondary knowledge. This is curriculum, it's formulas, it's the static facts that require instruction. But biological primary knowledge, that's the focus of primed adventuring. This is how humans evolved to learn, through movement, through adaptation, through the struggle of engaging with our environment. And you are hardwired to do it. You were doing it from the day you were born. You made sense of all the signals in the home that you grew up in. You learnt the beginning of your first language without going to school. You learnt to understand signals and a whole range of other ways of interpreting what it means to actually express yourself and understand the social life that you're actually living in. So our goal is to build robust, predictive mental models in your brain so that you can handle situations that you've never seen before. We call this vu-ja-day. So you know déjà vu, right? The feeling that you've been here before. Well, vu-ja-day is the opposite. You've never been here. You don't know the rules, and you don't know anyone who can help you. Primed adventuring gives you the mental maps to survive and thrive in that moment. So why is this journey worthwhile? Well, for many, it's about overcoming the paralysis of anxiety. The anxious individual is someone whose life remains unlived because they react instantly to fear or external pressure. To break this cycle, we must master the foundational skill, the pause. As the psychologist Rollo May observed, human freedom involves our capacity to pause between stimulus and response. In our hyper-connected world, we've lost this gap. We react automatically. Primed adventuring teaches you to widen this gap. Instead of reacting, you learn to stop. And in that stop, you find your freedom to choose a response. And in that pause, we perform a critical psychological shift called subject-object rebalancing. And this is the secret sauce of adult growth. Let me explain it this way. Right now, you might be subject to your anxiety. That means anxiety has you. You are merged with it. You look through the lens of anxiety at the world. The goal is to make that anxiety object. This means that you have the anxiety. You can take it off like a pair of glasses. Hold it, inspect it. When you can look at your fear rather than through it, you gain control. You move from I'm anxious to I'm noticing that I have anxiety. This shift reclaims your agency and your sanity. We do this work to address the tragedy of the unlived life. As Adam Phillips suggests, we're often haunted by this fantasy of the life that we didn't lead. We obsess over choices we didn't make, and this fantasy robs us of our actual life and opportunities for satisfaction. The primed adventurer helps you identify your calling or your daemon. This isn't a job title. It's that irrational factor inside you that pushes you to emancipate yourself from everyone else. Finding this why enables you to endure the how of any challenge. It turns the chance events of your life into necessity. Instead of drifting, you learn to align your inner convictions with your outer reality. Now, I want to leave you with a new definition of what it means to be educated. It's not about your degree, and it's not about your certificates. The philosopher John Ruskin argued that the only way we can determine whether you're educated is in a moment in time and to ask 3 questions. First, where are you? Do you truly understand where you actually are at this very moment? Can you read your environment? Do you have a good sense of that? Where are you going? Do you actually have a purpose? Are you connected to your calling? Do you know the direction that you're moving in? And therefore, 3, what must you do? Given you know where you're going, what must you do? What skills do you need to have to act in this given circumstances? And if you cannot answer these 3 questions, you are momentarily uneducated. And that is okay. Primed adventuring is the process that ensures you can answer yes to all 3 questions, but it also expects you to have moments where you can't. But it provides you with the tools to be able to rebalance that process and get back to being able to answer the 3 questions. So here's the invitation. You have a choice. You can continue with the outsourced mind in this world of AI, drifting through life of competence but without comprehension, wandering between 2 worlds, or you can begin primed adventuring. You can start building the mental models to pause, to rebalance what controls you, and to pursue your unique calling. The adventure has begun. Let's learn how to navigate it.